And we are live. Well, hello, Victoria. How you doing?
I'm doing. I'm doing.
Going. Um,
Let me see.
so you were telling me it's really hot where you're at.
Yeah, it's actually cooler today than it has been, and it's going to go right back to being hotter. Tomorrow's going to be 90. Day after tomorrow is 100 and 100 again. But
That's that.
we just got done with 110 last week, I think, or the week. Yeah, last week, I believe. It was like 110 high. And then the fires around us and the smoke. So we were dealing with that.
Yeah.
So
Hi, Joe. Would you like to come up? We're going to have a talk about friendships and that. I had to put drops in my one eye. The last time I had my last little stroke, it damaged this eye, and so I have to put it. Okay. Um, thanks for stopping in, and that. Listen. Um, where was we?
well,
My
good evening. Have at it. I don't know that name, but good
that
evening.
is Joe. We have our bingos together and that.
Oh, peppermint mocha. That sounds really good.
Oh yeah, she'll be back. She's getting a shower. She'll listen and that. Um, do you have any when you're going to find a friend in that? Um, is there any criterias that you'd like to have as a friend that you look into when you're thinking about having that as a friend?
How much drama they bring into the relationship? How much baggage? Um, do they tell stories or are they upfront, upright? You know, can I believe what they're saying to me? Those are two major ones that I can think of that I look for in a friendship is honesty. Draw if they're really every time I talk to them, it's all about boohoo, poor me. It really turns me off to a friendship real quick.
Yeah, yeah,
If I find that they're telling stories, that they're dishonest in what they say,
I check
they
it too.
lose my belief in them. I won't believe what they say anymore, which can kill a friendship.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a few things that I do look for, but those are the kind of the main ones.
Okay,
I
I
just
was going to say, for me, I look and see if they have pretty blue eyes. No,
what like these?
yeah, like these too. But friendship is a wonderful thing, and it's a learning experience every day. Um, that I found that as you know, I don't like to talk about anybody else.
Right.
I don't call you up and say, this about that. And, we'll use Sarah as an example because she would understand this. I don't call you and say, well, did you hear what Sarah did? No, I don't do that. That is, to
Right.
me, if I'm going to call you or talk to you, okay, I like you. You have Trucker says, I have, not me, KK, I have green eyes and blonde hair.
Uh,
But I don't go for if someone is fib about small things, they will lie about the big things. So much true, so true.
yeah.
You know, um, where's where was I with my I'm one of those people. I will listen to you talk and that.
Selena.
Hi, Selena. Anybody's welcome to come up. I have it pinned at the top. Um, come up and discuss it. Um, I'm one of those people that like I talked to you a couple minutes and knew exactly we would click, you know. Um, being honest is the most important thing. I don't like to go and call people and talk to people. I don't text people and that. And here's the biggest thing is I want that to be, those people to do for me, do that to me. But they don't. And that makes the heart hurt so much, because I really thought they were my friend, you know,
Yeah.
and they turned
It's
around.
like when you disappear for a while and I'll message you. What's up, KK? You okay? How you doing,
I
girl?
know. Well, I do, like I said, I don't, and you don't see me online anymore because I got fed up with the way people were treating me. Yeah.
Right.
Let's say,
Well, you got to remember this. It
mm-hmm,
is the internet. These people are acquaintances.
mm-hmm,
Friendships are something that's built, and it does take time to build a friendship. And
yes,
even then, you might think you're building a friendship and find out that it wasn't what you really thought it was. There's been a few times that I thought I've made really awesome friendships on here. And
yeah,
one thing that people tend to forget, every relationship, be it a friendship, be it a intimate relationship,
mm-hmm,
anything like that, there's a honeymoon stage.
yeah,
There's a stage where you talk and talk and talk until you've talked every single possible thing you can talk to know each other, to
yeah,
get to know each other. You do that. It's called the honeymoon stage. And then there's the stage where, is it going to continue? Did you enjoy talking to that person?
mm-hmm,
Or did you come to realize, I'm kind of bored with that now? And they talk to you less and
yeah,
then less. And the distance and the time in between conversations gets longer and longer. And sometimes you might just not talk anymore. That's what I
okay,
mean about you might think they're friendships, but when it comes to the point that you're just not talking anymore, doesn't mean that the friendship was broken or anything like that. It just means that you've moved on and you still care about the person, you still like the person, but it wasn't the kind of binding friendships that keep you going.
okay. Here's my point of view too. With a lot of people have I'm one has mental problems and that, and we have to step away, step back before we get, all to the point in that.
Right?
I'm looking to see what she said. Um, you know, it, well, that's wonderful, Jeff. Um, my biggest thing is people take it that you walked away from the person. No, it is you. And how do you tell someone, like, okay, you can call me, and I mean, I've called you and done things in that, but I'll stop in your chat or whatever. Um, but it is more or less, I want to be by myself. I want to get my headspace back,
Yep.
and things are happening with my health, and that's what's bothering me now. Um, you you don't know what tomorrow is, and you don't know what 1 second from now is, and that.
Right.
So
Right.
I'm gonna pull up a screen. Sometimes you grow away from,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Sometimes you just grow away. Don't mean that the friendship has actually ended because you never know. That friend
Mhm.
that you thought grew away might call you out of the blue and
Oh
say,
wait,
"Hey, what's going on? How are you?" So
okay.
it's
I
not that the friendship ended. You got to
Sorry
back
guys.
up.
Yeah, I got to back it up.
All right.
Okay, guys, here we go. Here's one of the things I had come up with. Well, I pulled off of Pinterest. This is all from Pinterest. Great minds discuss ideas. Like we are right now, we are discussing things. Average mind discuss events. I guess time periods or whatever they're talking to there. But small minds discuss people. And that is so true.
Right. Well, we all know quite a few small minds on here.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that they call a TROLL.
Oh, true. But I feel it this way. I'm the kind of person that I will give the people 2 to 3 chances. You guaranteed 2, but the third one I might not. With with my health, it's been my friends on here helping me through it because I scare, and I know Sam is scared to talk about it. So, me too, Joe. What Joe's just say. I have friends went to kindergarten with.
I've got friends here that I've gone to kindergarten with, but we don't talk very much.
She went to another school. My neighbor went to another school, but then in high school she went to the same school. But yeah, we've been friends for a long time and that. And
My grade school, yeah, my grade school friend lives maybe 10 miles from me. I don't see her that often.
Okay.
Friendship is not capable of ending. If it ends, it is only because it never existed. Yeah, but when do you know that it ended? Like I said, you might have a friend that just goes on with life and then a year later calls you up out of the blue and says, "Hey, just was thinking about you. How are you doing?"
Yeah.
So is that still a friendship, or is that?
Yeah, it is because I mean, for me, I think it is because, like, I could go and see my old girlfriend Cindy, okay, and Cindy and I can pick it up like that, where we left off, what we've been up to, and etc. And that, and we're really good friends. Now, I'm sorry, brain surgery is very scary. Thought I'm freaking out a little about it. Selena, come up here. Get up here, girlfriend. You know, when it comes to friendship, I've always felt that give your 100%, and if they don't like it, who you are as you, then don't make up a person they want. You know,
Right.
because most likely they might be making that fake up person themselves. You know.
Right.
Okay.
Pay attention to how people talk about other people to you in private, because that's exactly how they talk about you to other people.
Yes. Oh my
That's
God. I didn't know that. Still live in a town I was born in, so I see everybody I know my whole life. I don't leave my house, um, very rarely, and that. But I'm gonna take this down for a second, and
I am back living in the town that I was right across the river I was born in, Kennewick. But I live across the river from where I was born. But I left here when I was 12, and I didn't come back until 1996. So I traveled and I experienced life and I experienced places and I came right back. I ended up coming back, and I wish I could say I see all the same faces and people, but places grow.
yeah,
And when I came back, this was not the same place that I left. When I
yeah,
left, the population was way much smaller and there was a lot more land than there was buildings. Now it's much bigger, and no, I know hardly anyone. Kind of a homebody hermit.
Yeah. I was going to say, there's a private chat for you. So I'll need you to take over. I don't have a choice. Okay. Do you want to pull out your flute and play some music?
Hold on, I gotta go grab it. Give me just a
Okay.
second.
I'm gonna set you up big, and I gotta go to the band.
Okay, hold on.
Okay. There you go. I'll be back, guys. She's gonna play. Uh, she's gonna play the flute for you while I'm back. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Take me just a second to set it up. Oh, not sure where my. Set it. Give me just a second. I gotta get the mic on here. Oh. And turn it on. How's the weather where you all are? It's hot here. Let me tell you. Truly is warm. Been starting off the mornings with it being pretty cool to the point of I'm pulling out my sweatsuit and putting that on in the mornings, but by between 11 and 12, I am putting that thing off of me and trying to find the coolest thing I can find to wear. So that's been our weather around here lately. Ziggy, what is the temperature in Pasco, Washington right now?
Right now, in Pasco, Washington, it's 83 degrees Fahrenheit.
Feels so much hotter, y'all. Believe me. Yeah, I could swear it's like in the 90s. It's so warm. Anyhow, I do play.
Bye, Mickey.
Bye, sweetie.
I'm leaving.
All right. You have a good weekend. Tico, stop. All right. I hope you guys like it. Let me give it a test here. Hold on. Can you guys hear it? Can you hear the flute music okay?
I'm back. Thank you.
I'm not sure if they are hearing me or not.
thank you for doing that for me. You
You're
know, us
welcome.
old, us old people, we have to do things and we mean right then and there. So, hugs and kisses to your mom for me. Bring me back. How about a banana split?
Oh, come on. I've been told I gotta lay away from all of the junky stuff like that have salt and sugar in it.
Yeah. Hi, Selena. Selena, this is
I love
Victoria.
Selena.
Victoria,
Hello.
this is Selena. She's a sweetheart. You both are. But I'm not sweet. I'm not sweet. I keep eating sweets, but I just can't get sweet. She
Not
got
much.
blue hair. I just want to let you know, Victoria.
What was that?
She got
But
blue hair.
yeah, I got blue hair.
It's pretty blue.
Yeah, it is.
Fixing to have to probably cut it off.
Blue's my favorite color. Blue,
So,
pink, and white.
did
Yeah.
you enjoy her? Did you enjoy her flute music?
Oh yeah. It's like see, I live in East Tennessee, and my mom is full-blooded Cherokee, so I don't look like it because I took after my dad. But my
Well,
brother
my
looks like
name down here was given to me by Native Americans.
yeah.
Utsidowski is a Cherokee word. Do you
Hmm.
know what it means?
What was it?
Crazy one.
Utsidowski,
No,
Usidowski.
little turtle.
little turtle.
Little turtle. Okay.
And
I only know about where we're from the Blue Clan. I know that. I know that my grandfather, whenever he was when he got drunk, he always said he was a Blue Hens chick.
Uh-huh.
And what it was is that the Cherokee, when they done the Trail of Tears, said that go out amongst the white men and never say who you are. But Blue Hens chick means you're from the Blue Clan. Your mother was Cherokee, and they made medicine for the. They were medicine people. They made like
Mhm.
out of a blue flower. They made like a something for the colic for the babies and stuff.
mhm.
So whenever we went up there, I mean, you could see my family is. We had we the only thing we didn't have was the birth certificate of my grandmother
Mhm.
because Sevierville courthouse burnt down in 1932.
Yeah,
Right.
So all the information
he's gone. Yeah.
And
is gone.
before that, there was no information
Right.
because the Native
But she's on the
Americans
registry.
did not keep it on record.
She's on
Not
the
like,
registry.
Oh.
yeah.
So, but it's
Well,
funny.
they can guesstimate. At a certain point, they was guesstimating
Yeah.
what the birth year, birth age of people was.
Yeah.
So they didn't know their exact age.
I told everybody I said I don't look like it. I'm pale. I'm blue hair. I said I take after my dad. It's the blue hair. I take after him. I look at
I
my
look whiter because my light does that to me. But if I back up, I'm not as white. All right.
I
I,
told him, I said, I'm an albino Indian.
Yeah, but
well, I can't say that I actually have it. I've just got my ancestry. My grandmothers told me that there's Cherokee on my father's side and Cheyenne on my mother's side.
come on up, Hardcloth.
How much we don't know, but
Well, this is what I have. I have my grandfather, my great grandfather, and my great grandmother, and another great grandmother was full blooded Cherokee. I had my grandfather was full blooded Scottish, and on my dad's side, it's a grandmother that's full blooded Cherokee and one that's full blooded from Ireland.
uh huh.
And then I have England, but they are from Ireland also. So
Right.
I have a lot of
My
Indian.
records, that my records back to like the 1500s say that my ancestry came from Scotland, Ireland, and England
Yeah, that's how it
on
was.
my father's side. On my mother's side, my grandfather was Norwegian, my grandmother Romanian. But on
Mm,
my grandmother's side, that's supposedly where the Cheyenne came in on my mother's side. And
yeah,
on my grandpa's side, on my dad's side, is where the Cherokee was supposed to have
yeah.
creeped in there
Well,
somewhere.
see, I'm in East Tennessee, and my mother was raised up in the Smoky Mountains, and it's crazy because Lord knows I know so much about them, and I don't know much about my other heritage.
Hi, Angie.
Right.
It's
It's great.
crazy, but
Okay. The next one is friends who share from the heart are never truly far apart. Now, do you have someone in your life that you have shared from your heart and are still not
To
far
be
from you?
honest, I do it too often. I share from the heart always. And sometimes that's too much, too
well,
often.
sometimes
I'm with the wrong people.
I think sometimes people think that I just throw up the green hearts just to be throwing them up. But my grandson had a kidney transplant when he was 2, and the green heart stands for kidney
Mhm.
awareness, kidney donation awareness.
Oh,
So I throw up them hearts because I care about you,
Yeah.
and
let's
it's
stop
in
for a
honor
second.
of my grandson. So I
Yeah.
just don't throw up.
Hi,
I mean,
Guru. You can come up.
my favorite color is green, but I think when I throw them up, it's in honor of my grandson.
Right.
Come on up, Guru. You're welcome. I put the
Hey,
link up
Guru.
above.
Hey, Guru. How's Wahoo? How's
Echo.
Wahoo doing, Guru?
Echo. Okay. Do you have someone in your life that you know is for us? You share to this day, real close. They're not far from your
Well,
heart.
see, I'm still in the same town I was born and raised.
Mm-hmm.
I
So
mean, there's the same. There are 5,000 people in there, and I know them. And what you see now is still what you saw back then. I just haven't never changed.
I'm sorry, Guru. I hope you feel better. Praying.
oh,
I'll be praying.
I'm sorry. Tell Echo I love her. I hope you feel better.
Yeah, I'll put him on my prayer list.
Yes. Okay, let me
Oh,
see what the next one is about.
and let me write that down.
Do not judge me. What does my Indian prayer say? Do you
Do not
remember?
judge.
Do not judge your neighbor until you've walked a mile in their moccasins.
Oh,
It's the main thing that I show on my channel a lot.
no.
It's a Native American prayer.
Okay, wait a minute. You know what? Do you still have your mic on for your flute? Because I'm
Uh,
getting a back feed from you.
it's probably because I've got YouTube. It's open, but it's muted, and
Well,
so let me close it. Is that
yeah.
better?
Keep talking.
Do you hear me?
I'm still getting it.
Yeah,
Might be
well, it's
me.
not me now because I've got the YouTube closed. But it says, Indian prayer, Great Spirit, grant that I may not criticize my neighbor until I have walked a mile in his moccasins.
Oh, Selena, you got TV on.
Yeah, I'm in my grandson's room. I'm trying to turn it off.
Okay.
Don't know how to work it. Go off.
I had some friends that fought recently, and that's why this is why I'm on here on this. Let me see if maybe it's my mic.
Everything's off now.
Let me edit my. Yeah, I got everything correct. I'm gonna go out and come back in. Maybe it's just me.
Okay.
Oh,
I got to plug in.
yeah, that's what I wanted to do.
You want me to play?
Hmm?
Where's my phone?
Okay. Hold on a minute.
Oh.
Okay, now I'm charging.
Okay, I gotta go. Got a phone call. Sorry, hon.
Okay. So
Go ahead.
so let's see. Great minds discuss people. Wait a minute. That went back to the beginning. Okay, good or bad way. Have you had more good friends or bad friends?
More good.
More good?
More good.
50-50 on me and that. But I was about to say is why I brought this subject up was
I don't know what's wrong
these
with
two
my
girls had a fight. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Donis.
Hey, Donis.
And
I can't see that. I can't see nothing of the chat.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll
No, it's okay. If they say anything, just somebody says something to me, just tell. I can't see.
Okay.
Because I'm on my phone.
Hardcore says she likes to keep a balance of them. And Selena says, Donna said, hello, Selena.
Oh,
hey. What was I going to say? What it was is this person made a mistake. An old person who has to be on medical marijuana and that, okay? And I don't know what went down. I really don't. But what was called so-called good friends turned on her. I mean, she did do wrong. Do not get me wrong. She really did bad. I mean, I don't know what all she did or said, but what blows my mind is if you really are a friend and you go through something, and even though they say they asked you, sometimes you just don't want to tell people you're having this kind of problem be it mentally or just not ready to share it out.
Mm-hmm.
Would you give that person another chance, or would you just write off that no longer a friend?
It's going to take a lot for me to walk away from somebody I care about. And my friends, even on here, are my friends.
Yeah.
I'm
your best friend.
I'm not going to take, if you start stuff and it's ridiculous, I'm just going to walk away.
Okay.
And
I just brought you up. So hardcore to see you too. Was going to say, I'm very much a lone person. I used to be a very outspoken, one person and that. And I've learned to calm myself somewhat down. But you know what it is? With friends that won't give you another chance and they says they love you and you're my friend and all that. I keep hearing that thing. And
I don't know
anyways,
what it is.
I hear it. It's my microphone somehow.
Oh,
You know what? I'll just let me see something here. Maybe that will help. I don't know. Hi, truly amazing.
hey, Truly.
So, we all have different kinds of problems. And I often wonder how dispensable a friend is.
Yeah, it takes a lot for me to walk away.
Me too. Me too.
But once I'm done, I'm done. I walk away. That's it.
Okay.
It just saves
Right.
my mental health if I walk away.
Yeah. Okay. This one is so much true is you never realize how much anger you have been storing inside you, not until something small makes you lash out in a furious of rage.
It takes a lot to get me there.
Sometimes not for me.
Let me close my door. My kids are trying to go to sleep. Hold on. My
Okay.
adult kids. Okay, I'm in my grandson's room.
Yeah. The rage is something that we all go through.
The thing about me, KK, is I've had to fight my whole life. You know my story. I told a little bit of it on Scooter's channel. And I just don't want to do that no more. I don't want to fight no more. You know? And I'm not going to. But there's things they say is there's a reason why some people are left in your past and they didn't come on into your future.
Yeah. She says her course says I generally try to keep the peace, but big where there is try LOL. Big where there is try. But let me go to the next one. Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't immediately answer your text. I was busy having life outside of your petty drama. So I'm gonna read through. Forgiveness really isn't about other person. It's about you. It's about your heart and your soul being at peace. It's about you healing and moving on. It's about you letting the past hold you hostage anymore, not letting you hold hostage anymore. That one is a very big thing. It's hard for me to let some things go.
Yeah. But all it does is hurt you in the end.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing about it. It does. It hurts me more. And then people would realize and that. Okay. And forgive and you will be forgiven. That's so true. Like you got to forgive people so you can forgive yourself too.
Yeah. I've had.
Okay. There we go.
I've had
Forgive
some people
those.
do it. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry,
Go
what?
ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Forgive those who insult you, attack you, belittle you, or take you for granted. But more than this, forgive yourself for allowing them to hurt you. Okay.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, it is. And then it says, none of us can take back what we've done in the past. The most meaningful apology is how you live the rest of your life. So that was the last of that. Okay.
I'm laying down. Sorry.
No problem. No problem. I was gonna say, I gotta sneeze too.
I smelled that.
I hate to sneeze. Where was I on what I was gonna say? Came in my mind when it was on there. You know, oh, I know why I was at the point of love. You know, how fast you could fall out of love of a person. You know what I'm saying? You've told this person you love them. She's your best friend, and
It's not easy for me to just walk away. It hurts if I have to walk away from you and I love you. It's going to hurt.
yeah,
But you've got to, it's you got to save your mind. You know,
yes,
you just I had to walk away from people that I loved dearly, but I had to walk away to
I've had
save
to walk.
myself.
Yeah, I had to walk away from here on YouTube a couple people because they were really clingy. And I'm not a person that I like to be clinging to. I mean, I'm your best friend and I'll do anything for you and that, but call me 3 or 4 times a day or whatever and that, and keeping my anger up when I'm trying to get away from my anger and that, um, that is something that bothers me at times and that.
Yeah.
But for me, um, when I says you're my friend, you're my friend.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, that's the way I
you
am. I don't
you
just
might
say it for nothing.
walk away from me and I don't understand why, and that bothers me more than anything. I mean,
Yeah.
I'd rather you yell at me or tell me off or whatever, just so I know there's an end to this, than
Yeah.
just to walk away and
Yeah.
not say anything. Um,
Yeah.
you
Usually,
know, go ahead.
usually, the people that I have had to walk away from, they know why I walk away.
Yeah.
They know.
Well, this one girl didn't, and she really got mad and started doing all kinds of things and that. So, but you know, I've
I
had
come
lots of
on.
people. Go ahead.
I come on YouTube to laugh, to be silly, because you know how
Mhm.
silly I can be.
Yeah.
To laugh, to have a good time, because my real life is so real. I got to leave it for a little bit, even if it's just on, having fun in a chat.
Yeah. I'd rather make
Just
people laugh. I really
yeah.
do. I mean, I'll do anything to make people laugh,
But
see
I
anything.
guess me. If you've seen some of the things I say, if I think it's funny, even though it's on this, I'm going to add it.
Yeah.
That's true.
But yeah, that's, I often wonder how people are anymore in that. And, I was talking um, to a teacher and we were discussing, when do you think the morals declined? When did the morals decline? Start to decline? And and I says, you know what? Really? My answer is not going to be a favorable one. But when they took God out of the school system, when they took that
Yeah.
out, stop and think about it. That was the breaking down of everything, of morals to everything that's going from there has decreased on it.
Yeah.
you don't have faithful people anymore, you know.
Ooh, Lordy, I had the fear of God put in me so much. I definitely have faith, and
Yeah.
but that where I was raised, the Bible Belt
Well, like
down south.
what I'm trying to say is we're all trying to be political correctness. Okay, so wait a minute. So it started back there when they said they separated church and government.
And state,
Okay,
church and state.
okay, thank you. Hi, Don. When they took that out, there was at a time, I'm the baby boomers, where my mother had to work because my mother and dad split. Okay. Um, so my mother wasn't there to teach me anything and everything. And by that time, they took out the morals of, you know,
See, that's when I
that
was
your
raised
parents
up
would
there.
teach you. Pardon me?
Yeah, but I still was raised in such a small town that they still had pledge allegiance. We still had to do the prayers before we ate. I mean, we still had Bibles
Now, are you
verses
talking
that
about
read
a
to.
Catholic school or is
No,
that
just a regular school,
okay?
just a regular town elementary, and middle
So it's not
school.
a school. It's not like a religious
No,
school.
no, it's just a county school, like everybody else. But they
Because that,
still
I
kept.
mean, technically that's not allowed in that, but um, that's why
They
I
still
was
did it.
questioning it.
Yeah, they
But
still did it. But we've got to know though, our families go back generations and generations of that same our town. So
true,
everybody still knows everybody.
that's a good
And
point. There's history right there
yeah,
that people, I was going to say is that with um, they took that out. And do you know they don't really say the Pledge of Allegiance in school anymore?
I do know that. I
And
heard
I
that.
mean, come on, that is like
We had to
where are you
memorize it.
where are you supposed to get any pride in that? Like I said, when they took the religion out of school, which I didn't know because I was at that age when it just hit,
Hmm.
and but there was no, my mother couldn't raise us. I mean,
Yeah,
she had to work, and there was the older brothers and sisters were getting into trouble. So there was no one to teach me then neither. So
yeah,
what I learned in school or watching people or getting the vibes from people. I mean, I really on people I watch people a lot more than they think. I listen to people a lot more. And some people just talk and talk. But they or in their own little world of talking, but don't realize someone else was trying to talk or
oh
has been
yeah,
talking, and then they just write over them in that, and I'm like, oh man, that bothers me, and
yeah,
I came up with on my show. I said time out means time
yeah,
out that other people need to talk in that,
right,
but everybody took it as a bad sign. But I really, like I said, I know who I am. I didn't say I like me all the time, but I do like me. I
yeah.
love myself because I know who I am. I'm being honest to myself,
My
you know?
nanny was a big influencer in my life. I mean, she had a very tough childhood. Um, Raised in the Smoky Mountains, and her mother died young, and she would walk my mama and her four siblings to church over 3 miles,
Wow.
and she would walk them right back to the house, and they would go right back later on that day, back to Sunday night church, and she had so much faith that, you know, it was such an influence. Even though I knew my mom and dad, you know, they didn't go to church like my mom, like my nanny did. They had
Mhm.
faith and stuff. But my nanny, you know, I wanted to know her story before. When she had her 80th birthday, I sat her down and said, Nanny, I want to know about your life.
Mhm.
And she shared what happened with her in her life. And I said, because see, whenever her mother died, her dad gave them up to the orphanage.
Mm.
And their uncle came and got them so they could work on a farm.
Yeah.
And I asked her, I said, did you get loved enough? And she said, I sure did. I had roof over my head and food in my mouth. And I'm like, wow. If everybody could be like that. Sorry, my medicine thing went off. But, you know, she's the
Mhm.
one that really, if you looked at her life, you'd think, God, it sucked. Her whole
Mhm.
life sucked. But she didn't think so, you
Yeah.
know. And that's what's amazing to me, is that she still had faith. And I mean, it's just, I don't know, it's just amazing to me that when before she met my papa, she had a man. She was married with twins, and and he left and never came back.
Mhm.
And then she got 3-day measles and she lost the twins. But,
Mhm.
you know, that's another tragedy. It's just like, gosh, anything else? And there's a lot more heartache in her life, but she still didn't let it get her down. She
Yeah.
still didn't look at everything as doom and gloom. And that taught me a lot.
What taught me with my mom? I talked to my mother, and what was so wow, and my brothers and sisters would be both, they'd be there, and me and my mother had conversations in our brains back and forth. We did
Mhm.
conversations this way, but we also had ones through there. And but I got really close to my mother because I'm the one that sat down and listened to anything and everything, learning
Exactly.
things and that. And you know, when she died, you know, it was like the brothers and sisters didn't know what anything, you know. I mean, they did, you know what I mean? They didn't know real good details and that and what
Yeah.
happened in her life and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And, you know, it makes me wonder, as your friend, as your brother or sister, and that, can you forgive them faster than another friend?
Well, I'll tell you what. I only have one brother, and he is 9 years older than me.
Mhm.
They thought I was a tumor. Nope, I was a baby.
It's okay.
But my mom always, and she's told me, you know, she can't help it that she loves my brother more than me.
Mhm.
Now, it's funny thing is I don't hold that against her. She
I
may shouldn't have said it to me, but I still love my mom, and I still want to do the best for my mom, and I still take care of my mom. I get angry with my brother because he puts a lot of heartache on her, and I'm thinking, dude, stop. You're 59. Stop.
no.
It's time to grow up. You know, mom needs you. You know, um,
Is your
I
mom still alive?
yeah, yeah,
Oh, wonderful.
yeah. Uh, I think that I don't know. I know she loves me, and I'm fine with it. My dad was closer. I was closer to daddy. Um, but I still love my mom. Does that make sense? I still take care and love my mom, no matter what I've been told.
Mm.
And my brother, I just want to. I just want to knock him upside the head with something every once in a while. Tell him to
Well,
quit.
I came from 11 kids. I'm the 10th one. One died in the middle.
Quarter.
Okay. So, us line of us, and that my mother and did the same thing, told me something she shouldn't have told me.
Mm-hmm.
Once told me she tried to abort me.
Oh.
Yeah, not her herself. Okay. And I was like, okay, what that really mean? I mean, I was little. I was very
Yeah.
little. And then she says, once you were born, you had colic for 6 months. And I couldn't stand you. You'd go to other people and be good, but you came to me.
You probably
thinking,
could sense that. You probably
huh?
could sense that when you're the baby.
Mm-hmm. And well,
Babies are very
colic,
intuitive.
there's a tube in the middle of your brain that
Yeah.
keeps the water up there to, to balance the heat of your body and balance.
Equilibrium and stuff.
I forget what it's called, But anyways, 6 months of crying the whole entire time. I mean, literally, I guess I never slept neither, Um,
Mm-hmm.
I often wonder if it was that is why I have migraines so bad, because I had that damage, when I was little
Yeah.
in that. And growing up, I didn't feel like I was loved. I really didn't.
Yeah.
I was a needy kid. I was not a good kid. And over the years, I have taught myself anything and everything I need to know, and I'm
Yeah.
proud of myself. Um, I don't care if someone calls me stupid. I don't care you don't like me anymore, or that it hurts me. But
Yeah.
you know what? You're the one that's missing out,
Yeah.
because there is so much difference I am from anybody else
Yeah.
that you could learn in that. But
See,
that's go ahead.
but I can understand you. My brother is bipolar. He's bipolar,
I'm
and
bi.
yeah, he is. And I can tell when he's going to have an episode,
Mhm.
and I know when to look out. You know,
Yeah.
and I know when to. Okay, this is where he's feeling. He's in his manic stage, or he's in his, where he real low.
Yeah, the
And
depression where
I had to just kind of adjust my life to that.
yeah. And think
And
about how it is for him. I mean, like I'm him, because it's you're trying to balance yourself, and
mm-hmm,
people don't understand how hard that is. They think the alcohol, stopping alcohol's hard, or the drugs.
mm-hmm.
That is nothing compared to when your brain is taking over and going back and forth.
What frustrates me is he refuses to take the medication,
Yeah.
but he'll get drunk and whatever else he does and causes a muck, causes ruckus, and gets mom upset and stuff. And I'm like, just take your medicine, dude. And I know it makes him feel different, but and I know it's probably his different is not my different, and I understand that. And I try to respect that. It's just that I wish he would just also listen every once in a while to me.
Hmm.
I would never steer him wrong. And I mean, I love him. He's my brother. He's the only sibling I have. And
It's
I would
hard
do
for
anything for him.
us. It is hard for us to um listen to other people to for things and that, um because we don't want to be, this is part of the uh of it is that we don't want people to think we're stupid, even because we already know we're dumb, and we know we're different, and we know, and we're trying to be this person that you will accept. And that's the hardest thing about something like that.
The thing is funny thing is, I he had a it's my medicine again. He had a car accident
Mhm.
right when 2 days after my daddy was sent home on hospice,
Mhm.
and they told me he wasn't going to live through the night. And I said, he's got to. I'm losing my daddy. I can't lose my brother also.
Mhm.
And so we went on. Me and Mama had to do this. Don't call me and tell me my daddy's dead, and don't call me, and I won't call you until your son's dead. And that's how we had to leave it.
Yeah.
And his mind was like a 5-year-old. And I had to take care of him because my mom was trying to take care of us. So I had to be mom. And I had to teach him what the sky was, him having severe brain damage, and plus he's also bipolar. It was hard on me,
Yeah. Very hard.
but I still loved him, and still was. They wanted to put him away, and I went, no, he's my brother. I'm going to take care of him, and I took care of him until Mama could have him to help him.
Selena, this is Hardcore Copper. Hardcore Copper. This is Selena.
Hello.
I'm
Hi.
sweating to death, and my phone keeps ringing off the hook.
Yeah, I'm laying. I don't feel great. Yeah. KK knows I've been sick.
It's so hot. We haven't
It
had
is.
rain in I don't know how many days.
You haven't
We
had
had
what?
rain the other day. It's hot.
Rain,
Mm.
and it's 116.
Gee, Lord help.
It's hot.
Oh, it's 9:40. And we're still at 74 degrees here.
Yeah, it's 84 here.
I don't know what it is here now. Hot. It's hot, on fire hot.
Well, that's why I have my air conditioner right beside me, girls.
About to turn this fan on, ladies. I ain't playing.
Yeah, this is stand up. I like my stand up.
Hang on a second. Let me.
But,
You
but
know, you got to
KK,
raise your shirt up and get your girls all cooled off.
What?
I used to take care of children
Mm-hmm.
that had problems, not really problems, just had hiccups, I guess you'd say.
Yeah.
And I took care of, people like that, and I took care of also children that were abused. I was a teacher at school, and I think my respect for others
Mm-hmm.
and them, it's like this song, and I keep saying it. Don't laugh at me, don't call me names, don't get your pleasure on my pain, because in God's eyes, we're all the same. And so I've always thought of that.
Mm-hmm.
And and I had this one boy. He came up to me. Well, let me bring back up real quick. He came to school and he was really upset, and I knew it was going to be a bad day for him. And I said, what's wrong with you? And he said, it's my birthday. And I said, happy birthday, baby. I said, what did you get? And he said, my mom got me a 6-pack and a carton of cigarettes. What? And I said, what do you want? And he said, I would love to have one of those big jars of kosher pickles. I said, okay, then let's do this. I said, I'll get it okay through the school. You bring me that beer and you bring me them cigarettes, and we'll have a breaking party. And so went through the state, the I went through the school, and then went through the oh my gosh, I can't even think of it right now, superintendent's office and stuff like that. And so he brought it to school, and me and him sat out there, and we poured those beers out. I let him cuss. I let him do whatever he wanted to do. We got those cigarettes, and we broke them into little bitty pieces, and I just let him say whatever he wanted to. And then I gave him a big jar of the pickles.
Oh.
And I was in a Goodwill a couple years back, and somebody comes up behind me and grabs me and gives me a hug. And I'm like, okay, I'm fixing to start waylaying on somebody.
Yeah.
And it was that boy.
Oh.
And I went, oh my God, how you doing, Joseph? And I was just so happy to see him. And he said, Miss Lowe, I'm fixing to be a daddy. And he said, and it's you that changed my life, and I'm going to be a good dad because of what you did for me. And that just made me squall. And I was
Yeah.
like, I believed in you. And he said, I know you did when nobody else did, And I'm like, I just don't see how people could do that.
Yeah, I
Uh,
had a couple of teachers that cared about me and that, and you know, it's funny is because people would say, "Why was you eating that cafeteria food?" It's just because it's food. There's
yeah,
no food at home.
yeah.
But
I was blessed to have a mother and father that was in love with each other until the day my dad passed. And I was blessed with a good home. I mean, there's some hiccups. There was some hiccups, but ain't they in everybody?
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
And nobody's perfect. We do the best we can for everybody, and that's all you can do. You
yeah,
know, we're going to screw up. If we were perfect, we'd be Jesus,
Right.
and we're not.
mhm.
So we're going to make mistakes.
We're supposed to learn from them.
Yeah, that's yeah.
I know a little bit about that.
I'm sorry,
But
say that again.
I got my phone plugged in, thinking because it's charging. I said I might know a little bit about that. As a matter of fact, we go next Thursday to court.
You there?
Yeah, to court. I heard you court.
Poop. My phone is about to die. I had to plug it in, and apparently the volume doesn't work whenever you've got it plugged in.
Oh,
Oh, mercy.
That's just my luck. One of these days, those weeks.
That's okay. It's going to get better.
But we go
yeah,
to Thursday, finally, after all these years. They paid the lawyer so that I can finally get guardianship.
Well, I'll be praying for that.
Yeah.
yes,
When they turn 18, don't legally what doesn't matter what's wrong with them. Which I get it. Some of them, the parents will, say stuff just to, could be controlling or I don't know, get a check or something. But it's different here. Trevor can't talk or barely walk, so and he has
yeah,
seizures. So yeah.
I understand what the seizures are like.
yeah.
No
Me too.
fun, no fun. It's a grand mal every time, and he stops
Yeah.
breathing.
I have before. Yes, I understand those.
I'm like, nope. But knock on wood, they're controlled with medicine right now.
Well, I'm hoping to Lord that I'm fixing to have some surgery, and I'm hoping they said they might take away my seizures, and I would love that.
Ooh,
So they
yes.
will take away from this strong. I've had the same headache for weeks now, and
Hmm.
it's not the same as a migraine. My
No,
migraine medicine ain't kicking it. It's something about the pressure. It's just pressure in my head. And I'm just like, oh Lord, just please let them just. I'd like to get rid of this headache.
see,
And
I'm having mine too, and my blood pressure is like sky high, and then some days it's
yeah,
like way down to below,
yeah,
like I should be dead type.
yeah. They have to do an echocardiogram, I guess, before they do surgery.
Yeah,
They're going to check on my heart before they do the brain. I guess that's what they're going to
yeah.
do. But I'm
Make sure it's
terrified.
healthy.
You
But
know what?
I
Keep
Just
my
keep
medicine
the
for my
Lord.
phone to shut up. I'll be right back. I'm gonna take my medicine for my so my phone will shut
Okay,
up.
yeah.
I'm just gonna
But
lay you down.
what's new, girlfriend? I see you made some wreaths up there.
Oh, I've had those made. I just keep fluffing them.
Well, no, they weren't up there the last time I
Oh
talked
no,
to
I
you.
don't usually have them up here, but my shed's having some issues,
No.
so I had to take everything out of it. Lovely.
Yeah.
That's about what I've been doing.
Mm. Have you been on YouTube much? I mean, you going live or anything?
Mm-mm.
No.
Not on my channel. I went on Jeff's channel not too long ago and sold a few things because the electric bill's like $310.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm gonna have to sell
Wait a
some.
second. My husband had the gas on and having the door open, and he said, "Well, it never kicked on." That's because it's always on. My gas bills for 4 months, each month was $400.
Oh my gosh!
And here I thought it was because I was forgetting to pay them. You know what I mean?
Right?
No. Hi, Barb. I don't know. So I shut it off and that, and I thought it was because of our old thermostat. So I went up and bought a new one. He installed it, and it was like, oh man. But
Yeah,
I'm doing good.
One thing after another over here.
Oh yeah. It is terrible here, but I'm surviving it one day at a time.
So
My
you can
depression. Go ahead.
So all you can do is just, it's funny that this is so real. You look at another person and they got it harder than you, and you're thinking,
hello all else cheer. You know who this is. Don't play like that. Just kidding.
She likes to joke around.
That's fine. No, I am too. Usually I'm like that. Trust me, ask that KK. I just
Oh,
my head right now.
that's fine.
Well, see, the last concert I went to, check on my other channel, but I have my on the bar of the fence, and I'm still shaking like this.
I was supposed to say, yeah, this was like this.
Yeah, it was shaking. Even I mean, I couldn't do anything. And the worst is I was thinking about it, so it became, stay there longer. So I started trying to think about something else to come to my head.
Right.
I'll have to remember, and I'll have to just go sub to you.
Yeah, she cooks. She cooks and does all kinds of crafts and everything.
Crafts. I do crafting.
Oh yeah, your box of scrap stuff's coming to you.
Okay.
I boxed it up.
I like to do crafts.
It weighs 5 pounds.
Do whiskers. I'll have to play. I make junk journals and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I do a lot of the decorating and stuff. I do it for every season and every holiday.
I do too. See my wreaths?
Yeah, I heard wreaths. I was like, huh.
Pinterest gets me in trouble.
Get tell. I had fun doing it though.
Oh yeah.
I can't. I told Sam, I said, I don't guess I'm going to get to decorate for fall, and he helped me.
Aww.
He said, "You want done?" I'm like, "Yes." Well, I want that up there, and I want this one up here. So,
I've been doing my sewing and my crafts and that, but
good.
Just keep myself busy, staying off YouTube a lot.
Yeah.
Release a lot when you're crafting, you're creating and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny how you'll realize, wait a minute, I have been in here for 3 hours, didn't even know it.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I make a wreath or something, I make a bow, I do it out in the laundry because I can't do it in my house because it gets glitter everywhere. And my son will come out to the laundry and be like, "What happened here?" I said, "Well, got in a fight with Tinkerbell and I won."
Yeah.
Alexa, lamp. Sorry about that. But this year for Christmas, I am doing a Candyland theme, and y'all can't see me at all. I love it.
Oh
Yes.
I done gingerbread in my house. I've got gingerbread and peppermint paper. I'm doing that. But Candyland really cool.
I've got my little gingerbread girl that I made.
Gosh, she is adorbs.
A little gingerbread man.
Oh, now see, you're my kind of person.
And
Didn't finish my
Got it.
bar.
giant
Oh,
box of
my
nerds.
Lord, you got nerds. How cute is that?
And
You got your gumdrops?
one candy
Oh,
bar.
my Lord. That's
Wow.
so cute.
A bigger candy bar.
Wow.
And I'm making lollipops out of cool noodles. Yeah.
Oh, my gosh, that's going to look adorable.
So yeah. Okay. I'm gonna have to go, guys. I've got somebody
Yeah, I
else.
was just gonna say I'm gonna go too because I gotta take my meds.
Yeah.
Alright.
But thank you for coming up.
Bye.
Bye. Love and respect to y'all.
Love you. Bye.
Bye bye.